the stream. Let's go. YouTube's receiving my content, and I heard a Twitch ding-a-ling.
It's receiving that thing, all right.
Receiving that their content there, right there.
Oh, I need to mute that. Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I need to not have an advertisement playing. But, you know, like, fuck you, Twitch. Okay. And we are live. Or are we Memorex? I haven't determined yet.
What up, Kemet?
Where do you see Kemet?
He's in chat, Twitch chat.
Oh, is he? This freaking advertisement's blocking the Twitch chat for me because it just goes down over top of Twitch chat.
I see him.
Okay, I see it now. Hello, Gov. What's happening? Welcome to the show without an intro, Big Box Weekly. I'm Greg.
I'm Tim.
He's Tim. We're people. We are here for your entertainment and enjoyment.
That's sexual. No notification today? Really? My notification went off.
Yeah, I heard it. Oh shit, I'm still playing the YouTube stream. That might be why your video is like grainy.
Okay.
I have limited internet to work with, Tim. You know this.
Yes, the bandwidth is
it's charter
premium.
It's charter level
In the Greg C96 household.
Yeah, I'm thinking like my new house I should be able to get FiOS, hopefully. So at least with FiOS I can get symmetric.
FiOS.
Yeah, the nice thing with FiOS is even though it's Verizon and they're shit, I can get symmetric. So I can get like a 60 by 60 and get the better upload. Because like 60 download is okay. I really don't need more than that. But like, God, 5 upload is unbearable sometimes.
For live streaming, it is. It puts a damper on things.
Oh, I know. It's just, I need better internet for stream. I've talked about this before, Kevin. Yeah, I will be moving anytime between like, theoretically the next week and like the next couple of years.
So anytime in between there.
Right. Well, I think I've been over this with you before.
Yes. We have talked about it. I don't know if it was on stream or not.
I don't believe it was. That's why I'm not saying anything, but I believe I've talked with you about it.
Yep.
Yeah, so that could happen anytime. I actually have been spending a lot more time out there anyways. It's just currently there is no internet there at all.
That's a problem.
Because, you know, they didn't really find themselves needing internet since they didn't have any internet-connected devices. They barely even had a telephone. Actually, they had a cable box. They did. Because they needed a cable box to get the channel to get their Red Sox games.
Well, that's important.
For my grandfather, it was.
Yeah.
He was a big Red Sox fan.
Baseball, especially for that generation, man, is it.
Come move down the road from me. A really nice house. Just dropped price quite a bit. Unfortunately, Kemet, you're in the right state, but you're too far south. You make me even further away from work than where I currently live. And, like, where I will be going to, hopefully, is, like, 15 miles closer. So that saves me, like, 5,000 miles a year.
Wow, when you put it that way.
Right, exactly. 15 miles doesn't sound like much until you look at how much it saves you during the course of the year.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It saves me 15 miles each way.
That's 30.
Exactly, which makes it like 120 a week.
It's like a gallon of gas in a smart car.
You are that far south compared to where I am in that state, though, Kemet.
You're practically in Florida, Kemet.
Kemet, you're so far south, you're at like the South Pole. You're below the equator. You're living where all the women are topless.
You have old people that look like leather.
Oh boy.
Florida.
Yes.
Have you ever been to Florida?
Yeah, that's far away. I have been to Florida. It's different down there.
It's disgusting. I mean,
I suppose I haven't been to that part of Florida. I stay in like the Disney area when I go to Florida. So like around Orlando. It's not as bad as like Fort Lauderdale area.
No, but if you go to the beach in Orlando, it's just as bad.
True.
What? Well, I don't understand these old dudes That is the same old dudes that I don't know if you guys have like a YMCA in your area or not.
YMCA. Sorry.
These old dudes love staying naked in the men's locker room, and they love talking to you with one foot up on a bench and their junk just dangling, like right at head level. It's not cool. And these bastards down in Florida wear thongs, speedos, and they're they're out in the sun so much they don't wear any goddamn sun lotion, suntan, so they look literally like leather. Their skin
Mm-hmm.
is all like wrinkled up and gross looking, and they're in speedos, and it's just disgusting.
Mm-hmm. It
Yes, I'm telling you,
is.
Kemet, I'm saving you. I'm saving you a trauma to your vision, because once you see it, you can't unsee that.
No. You know what the
And
worst
once
part is?
the old women with the
Well, no, I was gonna say no. On the subject of once you see it, you can't unsee it. When I was a kid, I took swim lessons.
okay.
Went down into the locker room after them one day to
See,
change, and
you understand what I'm talking about then?
big fucking dude right at the sink, just catch an eye
Yeah,
full of mirror.
yeah.
Ugh.
I don't. Those people. I don't get those people.
I mean, like, God, it's okay to be proud of it, but like, don't go just, ah, look what
Yeah.
I have.
I mean, it's
Oh
yeah.
fuck,
No one
sorry,
needs to
hit my
see that.
microphone. Sorry, folks.
You know, maybe if he'd walk into the girls' locker room, that'd be fine. But no other dude wants to. Wants,
Some of them do. You got to be careful with that statement, Tim. It's
well,
2017. Sorry, I'm being an
yeah.
asshole.
Just the point there is just stop. Come on.
I agree.
Yes, Kevin, proud of it. Kevin obviously has not experienced this.
No, he's sheltered, I guess. God, did you ever go to a freaking like public swimming pool as a child? You probably would have seen it there too, and it's not a good time. That's not where I was expecting this show to go tonight, by the way.
No, I don't even know what brought that up, but it's very traumatizing. So especially here in the Midwest at the YMCA, man, it's
Yeah.
just avoid the locker room altogether.
Yeah, my swim
Can't.
lessons were like a pool specifically, but the
Mhm.
Y is so bad. Oh, I have. My grandfather couldn't find his pants one time.
Not have underwear on either.
Like, that's
Dramatizing?
traumatizing and traumatizing. It's both.
Sing,
Sang,
sing.
sang. Oh man. Oh, Count, you're my favorite. So how are you, Tim?
I'm cold. I had a 3-on-3 hockey tournament. Not me, my son did.
Yeah.
And so I went with while the wife was in Las Vegas for her birthday gambling, and actually I don't even know if she gambled, to be honest. But anyway, so I packed. We stayed all Friday night, Saturday night, and got back today. Well, when I was packing, yes, I know it was almost 80 today. Back that up a couple of days, Kevin. So it would have been like 80 on Friday here. So I'm looking at the forecast for when I was packing, and I saw that on Sunday it was supposed to be like 70. I'm like, all right, cool. And Saturday was supposed to be like 74, something like that too. So I was short sleeve shirt and shorts. Even though I know that I'm going to a hockey rink, but I'm like, Saturday I was in there from 8:15 until 5:30, so that's a
Yeah.
relatively long time. But I was thinking, and I knew this, but I was thinking, I could just go outside. It's supposed to be like 75.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Uh-uh.
Sometime over Friday night, a cold front came through and hasn't left, and it hasn't stopped fucking raining either.
Yep.
Today it is currently 49 degrees, and that's about what it's been all weekend. The weatherman lied to me, and
Yeah.
I froze my ass off.
I don't remember what day it was, but one of the days I was leaving work, I get outside and there's fucking frost on my windshield, and I'm like, son of a. And the next day I'm leaving work, it's 70 at 4 in the morning.
That sucks.
Like, it's like
I like 70, but not at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I walk out and I'm like, I want it to be somewhat cold so I would stay awake on the drive home. Because my solution is I crank the heat and I keep my window down. So I'm getting the cold air right in my face, keeping me awake, but the heat's actually keeping me at a reasonable temperature.
Mm-hmm.
That's my strat.
I used to just smoke cigarettes when I was like really tired.
Yeah, I don't do that.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not very healthy.
Yeah. Got a lot of smokers at work. It's unfortunate because they have a smoking area, and in the
Mhm.
smoking area, I will go out to it and spend my breaks there if no one else is out there smoking.
Oh, okay.
Because, cold air is nice to keep you
Oh,
awake.
yeah.
But if people are out there smoking, no. That's
Be like
just
a kid, he's in vape. Right?
what? No, 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 no. Just no. No. Oh man. So I had an interesting week, as you're well aware.
Yes. Tell the stream about this.
I shall. I've been spending some time because this was obviously going to be a stream story. So I've been spending some time trying to figure out how to tell it without being super apparently obvious. So, this company that I work for, there are multiple buildings, obviously. Big companies usually have multiple buildings.
Bigger ones, yes.
Yes, this is a big company.
Yes, it is.
We're talking at least Fortune 500, so that only narrows it down to about 500 companies I could work for.
Literally 500. Yes.
Fortune 500, multiple buildings. So I'm working, doing my thing, and I get a message because we use Skype for Business there. Everyone has a Skype for Business account, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that makes me
It's
sad.
so bad. But anyway, so we have Skype for Business, and I get a message from a guy, and I forgot his name already. We'll just call him Todd. Yeah, we'll call him Todd. Get a message from Todd, and Todd's description under his name in Skype for Business is Regional Maintenance Manager. Like, hate Skype for Business, Sakadil Saxta Singh. Yeah, Skype for Business sucks. But I got a message from him. And I see it, and it's like, regional maintenance manager wants to talk to me? What the hell? Or actually, the message goes to my coworker first, not to me. I'm out. I'm like 2 minutes into my lunch at this time. Regional maintenance manager sends my coworker a message. I'm outside of the front of the building. I still have my radio on. So I didn't even expect it. I'm in my car outside the front of the building, 5 minutes into lunch, and my radio goes off. It's, hey Greg, I know you're on your lunch, but which one of us do you think is better with PLCs? PLC short for programmable logic controller. Takes inputs, puts them through logic, creates outputs.
That's what she said.
Heyo. And anyways, and I go, why? And he's like, I just got a message from a regional maintenance manager saying that X facility, their one PLC that controls the whole building is down and their whole building is not operational.
This is a problem.
I'm like, so why are they messaging us? He's like, well, they really want on-site support, and we're the only facility that's within an hour and a half. And it's a Wednesday night at it's Thursday at 2 in the morning. So they're not getting actual support anytime soon.
No.
So I go in, and we get on a conference call with them, because there's a conference call going on, because obviously the building has been down for several hours. I had to take a drink, sorry. Building's been down for several hours. And we get in, we're in this conference call. And finally, our boss is finally just like, okay, fine, yeah, I can send my guys down there. So we go, and we're following our GPS. And because I have never been to this place before, following the GPS, we start getting brought down this super narrow, windy, dark-ass back road.
Uh-oh.
And it's like, this is where we go to die. They gave us the wrong address. Oh, my God. So we're going down, and all of a sudden, super dark residential road, we get to the end of it, and plop, massive 1.1 million square foot facility. No, this isn't one of their big ones. This one was probably only about 300,000 square feet. But still, a little out of the ordinary for that area.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Hope you liked death. So we walk into the building, or we pull into the parking lot. The parking lot's like friggin' empty. Because the building was shut down, they literally sent everybody home.
Well, what else were they gonna do?
No, I know. I'm just saying. So the parking lot's friggin' empty. And
And it's a huge.
we pull into the parking lot, and guy walks out the front door. He's like, "Are you the guys from Facility Y?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh God, thank God you're here."
No, we're the Men in Black.
Dun 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 dun. Bam.
I didn't do it.
I know what you were
was-
trying to do. You're
That
trying to
thing
do.
was-
You were trying to want to do one of these, Tim, right? Oh wait, hold on. You can't see this on. You'll have to go to the stream to see this one. You're trying to do one of these though, right? The Men in Black
Yeah.
thing.
And I didn't expect that. Okay.
Anyways, already shaping up to be a good story. It's a great story. So we get in, we get through security there. There's like 3 people in the building other than us: the security guard, the one maintenance guy, and one operations guy. Yeah, I set up a webcam so that Tim can actually see me during the show instead of having to wait.
In actual time.
Yeah, I need to set up a better one, but for now it's something. Something.
Works.
A lot better than nothing. But yeah, where was I? So we get in, we go. They have the PLC cabinet wide open. It's like, okay, and we start, our troubleshooting process. We start taking measurements and stuff like that, trying to figure out what's going on. And the guy's telling us, like, oh, we already tried that. And it's like, look, no offense. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you couldn't get it fixed. Therefore, I got to go through. We got to figure this stuff out.
Right.
No offense, but how much would you trust the last guy if the last guy couldn't fix it?
Right.
At that point, it becomes like a pride thing. You start trying something that seems like it should be super obvious. He was under high stress, so he didn't do it because he forgot. And it's like, did you try this? Yeah, I did. And then you miss out on a crucial piece of information. It's like a pride protection mechanism.
Yeah.
That's why I just go in and it's like, look, no offense, but I'm going to take these readings anyways.
Yep.
So we're doing it. And the biggest problem they had, I guess, is they couldn't even get into the PLC anymore to see if it was working.
Did they change the password?
So the PLC dumped its program. It had nothing running on it. So they were trying to connect to it via IP when the IP was erased from it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I luckily was expecting something like that. So I brought a serial cable. We didn't know it this time, but we got a serial cable. We connect into the PLC. No code on it. Ripperoni. No freaking code on the PLC. It's like, well, where's your maintenance laptop? Oh, let me go grab it. Wasting time. Goes and gets the maintenance laptop. Yeah, but I'm in like hour 11 of my 10-hour day, so I just want this shit to go. I already had the drive extra, and so he gets it, and none of the pieces of software are labeled with like current revision. Like he's got all sorts of code for the building, and none of them are actually labeled which one is the one that's supposed to be on there. So we're looking at it, and we're like, well, this one's the most recent one. Let's give it a try. But before we ran it, we're like, okay, no one else is in this building, right? No one is near any equipment, right? Can't guarantee that the equipment's going to work right because we don't know if it's actually the software that's supposed to be running.
Right.
So everyone GTFO.
That's fair.
So we do this. We re-upload the code. And believe it or not, the building actually starts working.
Ooh.
But now, while we're still there, it's like, okay, why did it dump the code? So we talked to the operations guy. Okay, so let's real quick go over what happened that caused the entire building to stop functioning. He's like, well, there was a jam on this conveyor, and our guy went and he cleared it, and then he pressed the jam reset button, and when he pressed the jam reset button, everything shut down.
So he pressed Alt F4.
Pretty much. Jam reset, Alt F4, same thing.
Yeah.
So we go over to this jam reset box, and Oh, hold on. I has photo.
Ooh.
If I can get to my phone.
I love that boat chair, by the way.
Oh, I do too. It's awesome. It's super comfortable.
Chat can't see it.
What do you mean chat can't see? Oh, chat
Chat
can't
can't
see it.
Lift it up.
It's kind of heavy. Not glued to the phone? Wow, not my work phone, dude. It's not my personal phone that the photo is on.
Dun dun dun.
It's like
Check
as
it out.
it's literally as comfortable as a DX racer. I shit you not. Because I've sat in a DX racer. I've sat in Gordo's, and I was like, my chair's better.
Just doesn't have armrests, but it looks like it'd be a lot cushier.
Well, it doesn't have armrests because I sit right up against my desk, so I rest my arms on the desk. Because my keyboard is like 1.5 feet in from the edge of my desk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yas. Anyways.
So you got the. What were you gonna show us? What did you grab? Oh,
My
the picture.
phone.
Yeah.
I open up the front cover of this start-stop jam reset station. I'm gonna show the audience first.
Oh.
That's what the wiring on the inside of it looks like.
That was about perfect timing, by the way.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Was it freaky? It was bad
Except
timing.
The picture on the stream was clear.
Yeah, probably. The camera's better.
Yeah, it was in focus.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that looks. Yeah. Ugh.
So I opened that up and I'm like, okay, well, let's start taking some measurements. Because we went over and we pressed jam reset. We did the jam and we pressed jam reset, and the whole system goes down.
To jam.
So we start opening this cover. We're like, okay, do we still have voltage? We still have voltage. Blah, blah, blah. We try restarting everything. It starts. And now with the covers off, I press the jam reset after we try to jam it again. And it doesn't shut the building down. So I put the jam reset back on. That cover, the start-stop cover is still dangling off. That's the one with the terrible wiring I just showed you. And same thing. We try to jam it. And I press the jam reset button, and the building's still running. And then I start putting the start-stop cover back on, and I'm tightening one of the screws down, and I hear a zzz. It's like, oh. I take that cover back off, or I leave the cover kind of on. I back it off so it's not like shorting immediately. And I fix that one wire, and we put the cover back on, and I press the jam reset, and it's not shorting anymore, and it's not shutting the building down. So I'm like, well, what the freak? Because it wasn't even the jam reset. And then I'm like, huh, they really mounted this thing really bad, because there's a piece of vertical strut, and then they just took a piece of channel, mounted it perpendicular to it with 2 frickin' screws, and hung the boxes off of that. Like, this is moving a lot, huh? The building's running. I'm shaking this control panel a little bit because it's got like 1.5 inches of vertical play, and all of a sudden the building stops. It's like, oh, that's what's happening. We're shorting the PLC's 110 directly to ground.
Jesus. Wow.
So we fix it, and we let the building run, and I'm sitting there. This time, I've got my like shirt between my hand and the box. I'm like, if it shorts, now that I know that that's the problem, I don't really want to feel it. So I'm sitting there just shaking this thing like mad, trying to get the building to shut down again after fixing it, and the building doesn't shut down again. So it's like, okay, cool, I think we're actually fixed now. And at that point, it was 8 in the morning, and I had worked like a 14-hour day, and I decided it was time to go home.
Peace.
There's my story.
That's a long ass day.
Oh, and that was Monday, basically, for me. That was Wednesday night, so that was my Monday.
That was your Monday, yep. No, thank you. That OT.
Yeah, but, like, it would have been nice if it was at my own facility.
Yeah, because then you had to drive how much further?
It was about an extra half hour south of where I work, so I had to drive about 2 hours to get home.
Yeah.
And, of course, by the time I left, it was 8 o'clock on a Thursday morning heading towards Boston. I know you don't know, but I'm sure you can imagine how awful that is.
Sounds like it could be a bit busy on the road.
Having a shit time, having a ball. Do you at least get paid for the miles you have to go? For the miles I had to do for that facility, I got paid the mileage delta. I don't get paid for my normal miles, though, because that's just part of work commute, and that's not like a mileage expense. But I did get paid for the extra miles I had to do, which wouldn't have been part of it. So, I mean, I guess that's good. But yeah, so that was how my week started.
Wow.
And then I have another story from not last night's shift, but from the end of the night before.
Friday night?
It would have been Saturday morning at this time.
Okay.
So my boss calls me into the office at like 3:30 in the morning. He's like, "Do your goddamn paperwork. You're leaving at 4 today." I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna complain that you're telling me to leave early."
Goddamn.
It's like, just you're leaving. Because if I don't tell you to freaking leave, I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna be here till like 7, which is not entirely inaccurate.
Right.
So I do that. I'm going out back to the floor to lock up my toolbox and get my backpack and stuff. And the operations manager goes, "Hey, man, we're having a problem with the sorter." And then he sees that I have my backpack and I'm kind of walking that direction. He's like, "Wait, are you going home for the day?" I was like, "Yeah, but I can take a look if you want." He's like, "Nah, go home." And he regretted those words very quickly.
I bet.
Because we had our back half days come in. Back half days is obviously back half of the week day shift. Or back half nights. So back half days comes in. And there's a jam on the line. So the way this guy in ops works, and this makes sense, is I might have already said this. I don't remember. He'll call for us for an issue, and then before we get there, while we're en route, he'll try to figure it out himself.
Oh, one of these guys.
Well, no. It's actually okay because it's the type of thing where if it's a simple thing, he fixes it, and then he's just like, "Yeah, no, we're good. You don't need to come over here." Because it's a big-ass building. If he waited till he figured out he couldn't fix it before he called us, it would take a lot longer to get someone there.
Oh, all right. I'll take your word for it.
So, like, it's a 1.1 million square foot building. It's a big-ass building. And we don't have segways. We have to walk. It's a big facility. Like, if I'm down in the parts cage when he needs help, it's going to take me literally 15 minutes to get to where he's at.
Oh.
So he calls him out, and he's figuring out what it is, and they come over. We have this one big fat fuck on, like, a little frickin' man lift, riding that around as if it's his own personal... as if it's his own personal frickin' chariot or something. Which you're not supposed to do. Guy got fired for that shit. So this guy's probably not too far. But anyways, I'm not gonna shed a tear over him. So
Doesn't sound like you like him.
So him and 2 other people are trying to deal with this issue. And the ops manager is trying to say, like, you know, "Hey, this is what the problem is. It's a jam that we've been having quite frequently throughout the night. This is what it is." And they're like, yeah. No, we got it. We know what the problem is. We got it. We don't need your help. And they keep just shrugging off what he has to say. So he's getting pissed. Understandably, I'd be pretty freaking pissed too.
Right.
Well, half an hour later, the jam still isn't cleared. Now, they've called in the help of the controls engineers who are part of the install team making the building work for their help. And that's not something they do. Like, it's a jam. It's not a controls issue. It's a jam. So, at another point, it's 45 minutes later. Jam's still not cleared. Guy goes over. I've never heard this guy swear before, but one of my coworkers that stayed a little bit longer yesterday said he was speaking in such a way that would make a $2 whore blush.
Well.
So he walks over again to see what's going on, and he sees the freaking 3 of them and the 2 installers staring up at this thing. He said it looks like a mother effing state job. And he was pissed. Long story short, hour 40 minutes later, they finally get the thing cleared.
Wow.
He sends off a freaking page-long email to the head of the facilities and maintenance department saying how useless back half days is and how back half nights basically holds the entire building together with their bare hands, and then these clowns come in every day and let shit go to hell.
Accurate?
Because my point has always been, when I leave in the morning, I leave with everything running flawlessly, and when I come back, it's all broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Sing. Pennywise. You never watched the old It, did you? Or did you
Yeah.
just did you? Okay.
I
I don't think Kemet was going to get that reference, so that's why I had to clarify.
It just took me off guard there for a second. Next email if you want to hear you live there, yes. Bring a cot.
Well,
Greg.
no, here's the thing, right? One, if I went to days, I wouldn't get shift differential, so I'd be making less money, so no. Two,
Couldn't bitch about days.
I probably could. I could still complain about the rest of the guys on my team.
That's true. You could. Yeah.
And the other thing is, Big Boss is going to want me on freaking nights because he's not going to want his phone blowing up with problems all night long while he's trying to sleep.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not going to want to get woken up on a Friday night because the building's going to shit.
No, he's not going to be wanting to get called out of the bar when that happens.
No.
He wants his Greg there.
Oh my. But yeah, so that's how this week went. I notice a trend that I always have a story from work on this show now.
It's nice. It's a good way to vent.
Yeah, but it's also sad that it's the case.
I don't think it's any different than any other job.
That's why they pay you the big bucks. Well, I wish they paid me the big bucks, Kemet. I wish they paid me the big bucks. Worst part is, I'm getting paid less than some of the people I'm cleaning up after.
That's a problem with
Because they have their
capitalism.
titles.
Yeah.
Senior controls technician. Well, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but that's not actually a title that's recognized by the company, and you kind of just gave it to yourself. But good try. Hate people. Oh, Christ.
My entire fantasy football team is injured.
Oh. That's going to make for a shit time.
I take that back. My tight end is fine. He's healthy. He's getting me a good 6 points a week.
He's the only one getting you points at this point. Oh, God.
Well,
I'm sorry,
okay, so
Tim.
see,
I'm sorry.
I had Odell Beckham. I had Aaron Rodgers. He went out today. My running back ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
I would have to look. I think I got like 30 points this week.
Oh. Are you still
Rough.
doing a league with Gordo? No.
With Gordo?
I thought you did a league with Gordo last year.
No.
Oh. For some reason, I thought you did.
Not that I'm aware of.
Wonder what the
Maybe I
score
did.
of the game was today, because my neighbors got all drunk and had way too many cars in their driveway, so there was a game today.
I'm assuming you're talking about the Patriots.
Just drop the message and I'll be there with a documentary crew and make a spicy doc on your work adventures. The problem is, though, Kemet, I don't want people to know where I work.
Yeah.
Like,
Patriots won 24-17.
okay, that explains why they were happy when they left and not pissed off.
Woohoo! Yeah.
I'm gonna drive home in a crash.
The Bears won. Wow.
Holy crap.
In overtime against Baltimore. Shit, I got that pick wrong.
Damn. So, also, another fun story. We have a guy coming up from a different facility, new hire. He's a position that would be my boss. And I'm training him.
You're training your boss? What?
No, I'm training. If I was at the facility he's getting hired for, he would be my boss.
Oh.
I'm training him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. And I
That's-
bet said company does not want the public to see what goes on behind closed doors. Oh, you
I don't
got
think
that
any
right,
company-
fam.
I don't think any company wants public to see what goes on behind the
See,
closed
I
door.
feel like I should make a short skit series where I reenact some of these things in as generic a way as possible. I think that could be entertaining if I had the time to do that.
Yeah, it would definitely be entertaining. I'm just trying to think of how you could plug in a different name.
Well, you wouldn't even necessarily have to name the company in a skit series.
I just think it would be easier just to drop like a fake name.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem creating a fake name. We could just do it as like Day in the Life of Big Box Corp.
There you go.
We have Big Box Corp. We sell big boxes.
Yeah.
That works. That works perfectly,
yeah.
actually. And wow, holy crap. There we go. I think I just figured out a great show.
And it'll be therapeutic for you.
It would be. Oh, this is fantastic. This is a fantastic idea.
Mm-hmm.
And Kemet has a documentary crew, apparently, so.
Oh, I doubt it, Kevin.
Would they let you bring it? No. Actually, obviously, yes, because, you know, I have my iPhone camera, and I've used it to take pictures of problems. But no, I couldn't. No. Not a thing. Well, that's what I'm saying, though, Kevin. I'm not saying recording at work. I'm saying making recreations.
Yeah.
I'd have to figure out a way to do that, though. I'd have to build some shit in order to do that. That's not the end of the world, though. Yeah.
Something
like I could make that work. I totally could make that work.
Oh yeah.
There's a will, there's a way. A lot of it would be some CGI stuff, like it would start with a cut-in of like a camera panning into a massive building that just has Big Box Corp on it, like.
You got the sorceress to assemble a team to be there.
Did she like will it into being with her wand or something? If you have a sorceress, or I'm not sure what he mean. Does he say resources? There we go. I got it right before it came through. I knew what you meant. I do as well. I'm a fan of sorceress. I have a sorceress. She helps me. I assembled a team with the help of my sorceress. Sing. Oh, Christ.
I went to upload, I recorded tomorrow's hardcore challenge video as soon as I got home.
Yeah.
And at first I tried to render it in glorious 4K, and it went surprisingly fast. So I'm like,
didn't work.
And I go to upload it, and I'm like, just for the hell of it, I better check to see, that it went okay, because it rendered pretty fast. And yeah, it only rendered the first 11 seconds of it, and then the rest of it is all just me frozen in time.
Oh, you mean kind of like I had that weird glitch when I was trying to do the interview with Greg video where like one of the Gregs just disappeared like 10 seconds in.
Something like that, yeah. So now I'm re-rendering it. Well, in the process, because I stopped the upload and canceled the upload, and I noticed this thing on my YouTube page that says you may have noticed that your earnings may have taken a cut or something, and I'm like, what? And yeah, I had a bunch. Actually, about all of my CS:GO videos got demonetized.
Bwah, bwah.
Because they may not be advertiser friendly.
Gee, I wonder what. Yeah, no, YouTube is such bullshit right now. I told you, they freaking recalculated my views, so I can't even monetize anymore.
Mm-hmm.
How are any of these gaming channels going to keep going then?
I don't know. So
well, that's okay, because as we've already discovered with that whole issue where you might not have even heard about this, Casey Neistat made a video talking about the Las Vegas shooting there.
Okay.
And he started a GoFundMe campaign to raise money to help the victims. And he made a comment in the video. He specifically said all ad revenue on this video is going towards helping, victims of the Vegas shooting. And YouTube demonetizes the fucking thing. And Casey Neistat takes to Twitter and basically goes, "What the hell, YouTube? Videos for charity and you demonetize it because it's not advertiser friendly. We're
Right.
freaking going to charity here." And they're like, "Casey, we love what you do, but policy is policy. We don't like people profiting off of tragedy." And then Philip DeFranco responds to that tweet with, "Well, then how come I'm getting advertisements on this Jimmy Fallon video about the Las Vegas shooting?"
Right.
And as far as I know, as of right now, there are still advertisements on Jimmy Fallon's video about the Las Vegas shooting.
Has ABC put ads
Well,
on it?
okay, but here's the thing, right, Kat? There's still ads running syndicated on the YouTube platform. Therefore, YouTube is still profiting from those advertisements, and Jimmy Fallon is on their platform profiting from tragedy, which is apparently against that. What do you mean YouTube is neutral on it? It's their fucking platform. I don't think you understand how that one works. It's their platform, and someone on their platform is profiting off of tragedy, which is against their terms of service. Therefore, they have the final say to demonetize that video, even if they're not the ones playing ads on it.
It's more pick and choose crap. It's like Rose McGowan was going against on Twitter on the whole Harvey Weinstein or whatever it is, the Hollywood dude that like sexually molested and raped actresses, whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So he apparently did this to her, and so she has been very vocal on Twitter, and she put out his phone number. Well, then Twitter temporarily blocked her account and said that it was against the terms of service, and then it listed why. Well, that is the list why. Trump has put out worse stuff that would do, perhaps pertaining to this. So it's like you can't just pick and choose,
Okay, and Kemet, again, your point doesn't matter about they have control, they're not going to try and hurt such a big company. It's against their terms of service. They're actively going against their terms of service that YouTube is applying to other channels. Doesn't matter how big they are, because if you want to talk about how big they are, Casey Neistat is one of the larger creators on the platform.
He's still on YouTube.
Yeah, so he's big on YouTube, and he's making YouTube a lot of money. He's just passed the 8 million subscriber mark. He's probably one of the most regular posters of content, because he's posting a freaking video every single day. He's a big part of YouTube. So it's still, if it's against the terms of service, it's against the terms of service. It doesn't matter how big you are. That would be
it shouldn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. And YouTube is playing games with that.
Well, obviously to them it does matter.
Right. That would be like saying, well, I mean, you can't shoot someone for no reason, but you're the president of the United States, so it's okay. We're not going to try. Well, that wasn't a Trump joke. That was just, I was trying to think of something that was recognized as an important person in the United States.
Right.
I'm not saying Trump has shot a man.
Grab him by the pussy.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Wait, shit like that is happening where because you're important, they kind of forget about shit. That's right. Anyways, that's a huge difference, but there's no difference at all. Terms of service for using a platform are the laws of the freaking platform. I'm done arguing this fucking point.
No need to swear now. Now we're just going to be demonetized. Fuck.
This video wasn't going to be monetized anyways because we were bitching about YouTube.
No. So on my Twitter, for tomorrow's hardcore challenge video, on my Twitter, it says it's going to say, I hope this is
video
okay for advertisers, and then added YouTube.
Hope this is okay for advertisers, YouTube.
Because I don't swear it all in it, and it's
Minecraft, and we can't harm passive mobs, so there's no killing.
Right. Yeah, I didn't harm a flea in tomorrow's episode.
YouTube, is this suitable for advertisers, please? Can I has the advertisements plucks?
Give me that 8 cents, baby.
I want that 8 cents. Yeah, no, my entire channel is friggin' literally demonetized. All the revenue on that one video that did really good is fucking gone now.
Wow.
Flea? Those guys are dicks. Fleas are
Red Hot
cool,
Chili
Kamet.
Peppers. Maybe he's talking about Flea and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I suppose it's possible, yeah. Yeah.
How many? Aren't you like really close to having the amount of views necessary?
I
to
am, but
monetize?
once I get back to that, I'm not monetizing my channel. I'm just so pissed at YouTube.
That's you do you, boo.
Yeah, I'm so pissed at YouTube that I just don't care anymore. I don't even think I have donations set up on my Twitch anymore.
Really?
That I should fix, but I think what happened is when I boycotted Streamlabs, I just never got around to actually setting up donations.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the problem is, for me to do like a PayPal.me donations, like direct donations through PayPal, it gives them my full name and my city.
Oh.
And I really don't feel like doing that.
So your real name is Gregory C96?
It is. It is.
I like the cat out of the bag.
And England is my city.
England is your town?
Sing.
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 Just no.
Just no. Greg Caterpillar 96. You weren't there for that, were you?
No.
That was from a PUBG stream.
Huh.
Yeah.
Carl Gregson.
Carl Gregson. That was a Liberty joke, wasn't it?
Yes.
Carl Gregson. You guys know. You guys know. Carl G96 doesn't have that ring to it, though.
No, it doesn't.
Hey guys, Carl G96 here. My logo would be backwards if it was Carl G96.
Wouldn't it just be Carl Gregson, though? There wouldn't be a 96 in it?
Well, if I was born in 96. Hey guys, Carl
Maybe
Gregson
Carl
here.
Gregson was born in 69, huh?
Carl G69 here. That's my second channel.
There you go.
Actually, my second channel is the VODs channel. I've decided it's not worth uploading full freaking VODs to it.
Yeah.
It takes too much time to upload a full 3-hour stream at full quality. Which was the whole point of that channel, was not just exporting VODs, because the quality sucks. So, well, for me, it's not that great. So I was gonna, just upload full quality VODs to it. But, those suck. I bet all of the video on my freaking VODs channel are marked as non-advertiser friendly. Like every single one of them. Let's open up Chrome real quick.
I think your channel's got to be eligible to be for monetization in the first place.
Perhaps. I has notification.
Oh.
I got a comment on a video. What video did I get a comment on? I'm at 9,100 views on my channel. And I need 10K.
So close. Just out of reach.
I'm also sick of fake copyright freaking strikes and claims.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
I've literally every video I've posted lately gets a goddamn copyright flag for music that my friend created and owns.
It's a bunch of crap.
Let me pull up my email here real quick. Hold on. Your green screen moved. Is Harley back there?
No, she's over on the right someplace.
It's a ghost. Spoopy ghost.
Oh, she is behind me. I'm sorry. I thought I heard something to my right. What are you doing, Harley? Harley's pissed at me because we were gone all weekend.
Yeah.
And Mindy was gone, so there was nobody here with her. So she's like really upset with me.
Yeah. So I got this email. from this company that made this claim on my video. Hello, Greg. I am contacting you on behalf of Create Music Label Engine Distribution, which posted a claim on your video. This is dark. Hashtag MHC 2017 October. You mentioned that you received permission from the artist to use and monetize Fall Frevo. Would you be able to provide proof such as screenshots or an email chain in which the artist allowed you to monetize his music? An authorization to use, promote, share, etc. is incomplete. The artist would need to explicitly give you permission to collect 100% of the ad revenue. If you have a license, you may post proof such as a screenshot of the license. Thank you very much, very warmly, Create Music Distribution. That's such a weird fucking sign-off for an email.
It is, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So then I go, are these screenshots good enough for you guys, or do you need more? I texted him, I shot him a screenshot of the email, and I sent him, send me an explicit, bud. And he goes, yeah, man, you have our full permission to use the track with the proper credit. And he puts the little, you know, like the little doodle dude with the big nose that the yes flag comes out of? It's like an iPhone emote, I guess.
Okay.
Let me actually... I just... Oh, crap. It's not really working. Okay, there we go. I'm putting the text chain over your face right now. I'm sorry. It's the only way I have a screen capture on the stream. So this is what the conversation is. Oh... It's freaking chroma keying the text messages. I forgot about that. Hold on. Hold on. That's a little bit better. And then I go, one more thing. Would you send me a silly selfie so I can prove it's you for their conversation? So he sends me this. That's all. That's the conversation.
Nice.
So then after that message, I go, you know, let me know if you guys need more proof. And they just sent me an email back. Hi, Greg. Thank you for providing these. We'll be releasing our claim presently. 11 out of 10. 11 out of 10 selfie. I know, it was pretty good, Kevin.
Fuck out of here with that claim.
The fuck out of here with your bullshit claim. I don't have time for this shit. Yeah. So I'm sick of those. Like, every video I post is getting those claims lately. Every single time I specifically put in my claim argument, this is a fraudulent claim. Stop doing this. And it's 2 goddamn companies that are doing it. It is this company and a company named CD Baby. It's like, you don't own the rights to this song. And also, you're clearly not claiming it on behalf of the artist, because if you were trying to do on behalf of the artist would be telling you you're out of your fucking mind. Because it's me.
Yeah.
Because he's my friend, and he specifically has given me permission. So he'd be like, yeah, sue them. Yeah, I'll just you know, lawyer up real quick and go from there. What could possibly go wrong? I sent a letter to the postman. I think you know what's funny though too? I get copyright strikes for my friend's music, and I literally take a freaking clip from an Elvis song and nothing.
Was it longer than 8 seconds?
The clip I used from a Queen song in a video a while back was more than 8 seconds.
And nothing.
And that one didn't get a flag. So I've been able to use Queen and Elvis songs in videos without getting flagged. And I try to use one from a little unknown band from just this area. And they're like, nah, that's our music.
That's odd.
Well, I think what they're hoping for is because it's not a big name artist, no one's going to know that they're trying to fraudulently claim it.
Right.
So, like,
free money for them.
Exactly. Free money for them. Which is bullshit.
I like free money. Yeah.
I think that's about all I have to say.
Yep.
So I think at this point, I think Tim and I are planning on jumping on for a round of CSGO and then maybe some PUBG.
That's the plan as of right now.
Mm-hmm. So, since they are so smart, we just answered that, Kemet, you dingus.
Oh.
Yeah. Any parting words of wisdom, Timothy?
Never, ever trust the weatherman.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say never ever call me Timothy.
You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Ah!
Hey, and on that note, see you guys in the next one.
Deuces.